Welcome to the Grandfather Mountain Animal Habitats, where a lot more goes on a day-to-day basis than you might expect. With each kind of North Carolina indigenous animal comes a unique set of responsibilities. Each morning, Habitat staff heads to each individual enclosure with the help of Moochie, the ever-vigilant Habitat mascot. Stop number 1 is the Otter House. Located right next to the otter enclosure, the Otter House is where Grandfather Mountain's 2 river otters, Luna and Nottoway, stay at night while trainers are away.
So we're in the Otter House, where Nottoway and Luna stay overnight, and we are giving them their breakfast, which they get every morning.
While the otters are busy eating, trainers take the opportunity to clean out the Otter House and police the enclosure as needed. Once the otters have finished eating and the Otter House and enclosure are sufficiently cleaned, it's time to let Luna and Nottoway into their enclosure for the day. The next stop is the Cougar House, home to Aspen and Nikita. Much like the otters, Aspen and Nikita stay indoors at night while trainers are away.
So we're in the Cougar House now. This is where Aspen and Nikita stay at night. We put them in here in their individual dens. Aspen has these 2 dens right here, and Nikita has 2, this den and this hallway over here, and she has access to. So they stay in here overnight to make sure that if we get really bad winds or ice storm or something like that, and a tree falls on their fence, that they're safe in here and they're not out there after dark. And you can see how loving the cougars are in the mornings. They love to have their neck scratched a lot.
Once the cougars are out of the Cougar House and in their enclosure, their pens can be cleaned and prepared for the following night. Grandfather's population of white-tailed deer receive their breakfast after the cougars.
I'm making the food for the deer. They get corn, they get horse feed, and they get deer chow, and a mineral supplement as well.
Grandfather Mountain is home to countless wild deer, but 4 live in captivity, named Vega, Sprite, August, and Fauna. The last animals to be tended during the Animal Habitat staff's morning routine are the black bears.
So this is Yanalasi. It's wintertime at Grandfather Mountain, and most of the bears are typically in their winter dens that they've either made or are man-made within their habitat. The reason that she's out, as well as some of the other bears, is that it's been pretty warm lately. So today it doesn't look like it, it's really foggy, but it's been about 50 degrees, and the bears will come out on warm days. When that happens, about 2 or 3 days in a row, we like to come out and give the bears some food. So Christy's given them 1 scoop of omnivore in their cages. We go in, replace their water, scoop their poop, and then let them back out so they can go back into their dens when it gets cold.
Once the bears are finished eating and everyone is safely out of the enclosure, it's time to release them back into their habitat. Winter in the Grandfather Mountain Animal Habitats brings with it a host of other responsibilities, such as salting the pathways or emptying the otter pond to prevent ice damage, but the Habitat staff meet the challenge and offer guests an incredible up-close look at North Carolina wildlife deep into the cold months of winter.